A lot has been done within the education sector. Employment of 56,000 teachers, those are Kenyans, and there's still a further focus to employ up to 116,000 teachers. Number two, delocalization was abolished. Number three, CBC has been reviewed extensively to address the concerns of Kenya. And the other day, a circular was issued by the PS, Ministry of Education, that is going to reduce the number of learning areas from 14 to 9 for junior secondary, and subsequently reduce from the rest of the levels of learning. That is going to rationalize, to pitch down the content and to address the concerns of Kenyans. And therefore, come January, grade 8, the new class will be taught on a completely new, different curriculum framework that is manageable and that teachers are able to deliver quite effectively. And number four, the president has directed resumption of promotion of teachers through direct and indirect. So fundamentally, Kenya Kwanza administration has done a lot within the delivery of education, particularly in terms of addressing teachers' concern, because teachers are central and fundamental. Within the sector, a lot has been done in terms of realigning the financing of education to free Kenyan households from paying fees on the absolute, targeting ECD, basic education and senior secondary, and even the new funding model at the universities and at the TVET. So as we bury one of the greatest teachers, we also recognize the great work that government has done, and done with education. The new year, January, you've asked about even the medical care. I think there are 5 pillars of development of Kenya Kwanza. One of them is universal health coverage, which has been unveiled with 4 acts. An act of number 1, improvement of primary health care facilities, that is dispensaries. Once the dispensaries are fully operational, any Kenyan can be treated for free, whether you are a student in a school or not. And we know all the primary health care facilities are close to schools. The SHI for inpatient, that has been remodeled to put on board more Kenyans. And Kenyans, the indigents who cannot pay, will be paid for by the government through the budget process. Like at the moment, all critical illnesses are not covered by insurances, and it is left as a burden to households and families. So fundamentally, the new act on covering critical illnesses is going to ensure that all Kenyans suffering from whatever illness are properly catered for. And then lastly, the act on facility improvement. So those 4 different acts within the healthcare service sector will ensure that Kenyans who are paying taxes are treated for free and treated well in all facilities. And that is a key achievement that the president is pursuing. We are all pursuing, and it shall be done. It will be done. Those who don't want to see are either blind or they don't want to see it. So the work of the president, figures are very clear. Inflation has dropped from 9 to 6.8%, meaning Kenyans can live more comfortably than they were a year before. And within this 1 year, through the injection of fertilizer subsidies, there is plenty of food in the country, and farmers are able to work with low-cost input to produce food. So those are indicators which you cannot push away, and those are fundamental facts. The economy is growing at 5.4%. GDP, those are figures from Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, and Kenya has been rated 29th fastest growing economy in the world, meaning we are headed in the right direction, and the president has chosen a difficult route, but which is going to recover this country, and the country is recovering. And we don't think the president is going to drop the script on what he committed and signed with Kenyans. Remember, the president signed 47 charters for all the 47 counties.